Welcome to our debate today. Our motion today is the House will ban Farin's account on social media. First, let me introduce our debaters from the government team. The Prime Minister is Bima and Adelia. The Deputy Prime Minister is Asifa Panama. The member of government is Laely Saptati. And the government whip is Aldho Irawan. And from the opponent team, the leader opponent is Bima and Khadafi. The deputy leader opponent is Nurseto Kidung. The member opponent is Adinda Dinza. And the opponent whip is Dian Pangestika. So let's start our debate. First, thank you for the opportunity that given to me. As we know that these days, Farin or Khalid is become so popular among teenagers and also the social media users. She is known as the telegram, or someone who is famous on Instagram or is well known on Instagram. But she is also known as controversial girl. Why? Because most of her posts on her Snapchat or maybe on Instagram or maybe on YouTube account is inappropriate to be seen by underage. Like for example, on her vlog or video blog, most of her expression is rude, like rude expression, rude attitude, rude words, and it's inappropriate to be seen by most of her followers, because most of her followers are teenagers, still underage, from the range age from elementary school to high school. And if she wants to upload or post something inappropriate like that, she should have blocked her Instagram or her other social media accounts, because so that she can share whatever she wants privately among her friends, her best friend, or her family. So the reasons why this house would ban Farin's social media account are: first one, because KPAI or Komisi Perlindungan Anak Indonesia thinks that it got so many reasons, got so many reports from the parents of her rude attitude on social media. And the second reason is because KPAI thinks that she cannot use social media properly. And the third reason is KPAI also hope, and all of us, most of the people hope that there will be no more Farin or Khalid in the future. So, as we know that social media is a place where we can share it's a public place, not a private place where we can share anything we want, where we can share anything that we like, but it's a public place where everyone can share what they want. So it should be a proper thing to be shared in the social media, right? And there should be some advantages on social media. What is it? It's where we can get information from the social media, where we can build a community, know a new person from out there. We can communicate to other people from the remote place. So the fact is, carrying over the social media, we don't get any of the advantages that I've mentioned before. So that's all from me. Thank you. The Prime Minister spent 3 minutes, 53 seconds, and for the next is the leader of the minister.
Okay, as the Prime Minister and the MC has said before, I'm Bima Iqbal. Here I'm as the leader of opponent team, the negative side of the house. I'm going to present to you about why we should disagree with this motion. First of all, before I begin with my argument, I want to give some rebuttals to the government side of the house, actually the Prime Minister argument, that clearly it doesn't state that what is the urgency why we should agree with this motion, why we should support this motion, why should we ban the current account of social media, what is the urgency behind the clause, why, and she didn't state what is status quo that we face right here. in case why we should support this motion. And then as my argument that the urgency that we should take care about is we know and we all realize that there is moral decreasing in our country, especially in teenagers and the next generation. And then that's why we should concern about, and that's why we should take care about. The thing is, if the government side of the house maybe believe that the cause of the moral decreasing is Karin's account, but it actually not. So the reason why there is a moral decreasing is our poor educational system, and then the minimalization of parents' care of their children's character and morality, and then uneducating shows in television and another media that we should take care about. That is the urgency why we should focus in our focusing our energy on it. So to get the Karin's account is not something so urgent at all. That's why in this debate, my teams, the opponent side of the house clearly disagree with this motion because there is no urgency why we should support this motion. And then, as the Prime Minister has said before, that Karin do some rude attitude on her vlog or video blog. Actually, Karin just using the Western culture, and in the Western culture, we should know that something like Karin did is just so and so. It's just usual and it's not rude at all. And then actually the using of social media by Karin is not in order to show for pornography or to show her relationship with her boyfriend, but after Karin only uses her social media just the way we use social media. So in this case, if the government side of the house want to judge the Karin social media is the true cause of moral decreasing that happened in our country, it's clearly a false opinion and it's clearly a false argument. That's why I say it again. That's why our team really disagrees with this motion. Maybe that's all. Thank you.
So your opponent spent 5 minutes, 16 seconds, and for the next is Deputy Prime Minister's turn.
Okay, thank you for the time given to me. Now I am the Deputy Prime Minister from the government team. I'd like to make sure about my rebuttal from the leader of the opponent team and also my own opinion why we should support this motion. So first of all, Komisi Perlindungan Anak Indonesia or KPAI has accepted many reports from the parents that their children saw Karin's content, and the parents were really worried about their children because the contents were full of negative sides that lend identity to the criminal elements. As we know that Karin can be punished as breaking the Constitution of Indonesia as the law number 11 year 2008 about internet and electronic transaction. This law will be a cyber law which can conduct the irresponsible work and also will be the answer for the Indonesian citizens that the government has doing the right law in this country. And then the other law is about pornography, law number 44 in 2008. It says that every person is not permitted to export, import, offer, produce, make, or add explicitly on nudity or even implicit display nudity. But the fact that on current video blog or vlog, we have said that she had done public display affection with her ex-boyfriend, and the contents were full of cursing words coming from their mouth. And as a public figure in the community, she is able to hypnotize Indonesian teenagers. They slowly began to follow all things that exist in currents. And then from the counseling sciences, current behaviors and also lifestyles can be parted as a social problem. Why? Because the contents were full of hedonist, consumerist, and something like that that may be the public consumption from the teenagers, especially the teenagers who misunderstand to be a cool life. But we know that in all sciences, hedonism is a social problem to fulfill the worldly satisfaction, and also it may lead the consumptive lifestyle. Like we know that every person has different economic levels, and if teenagers continue to do this, of course, Farin has inspired the Indonesian teenagers to promote the adolescence with a free and forget everything important, and someday will appear Karin and Karin's other. And this social media will indoctrinate false ideology for Indonesian teenagers. Now you still think about the whole life of Karin? Maybe yes, if you have the orientation of the word, but for the long term, no, it's not a good choice. Thank you.
The Deputy Prime Minister spent 3 minutes, 10 seconds. Now is the turn for Deputy Leader Opponent.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Nurseto Kidung and I'll be the second speaker of this team. And let's see, we're talking about moral here, what we were talking about in society. And it can, in some way, connect to the morality of the society. And first of all, I want to talk about the word inappropriate that was used by the opposite team. The word inappropriate that describes our current is not really appropriate, because you see, in society we see all kind of people. We have these layers of people that believe in their own belief. So I'm going to talk about the freedom that is used in social media here. Social media is used by many people. I mean, the technology now is growing really fast, and we cannot suspend the growth of this technology. So, if we were talking about this society and the morality that is decreasing, then I'm going to say that it is not the fault of Al-Qaeda. It's not all her fault. It is us that are looking at her. So, what I'm trying to say is, it is the glass that we use to see our current account. It is the eyes that we are using to see her. We might think that what we see, we believe. What we see is what we're gonna do. So, the fault is on us. The fault is not really all on her. And we have to change our mindset. I mean, it is the quality of the viewers that makes our current bad. It is not really her fault. And in YouTube, we have these age restrictions. I mean, in all social media, we have this age restriction term. It is 18 or older that can access the YouTube account or can make the YouTube account, or a person that is already 13 years old and is accompanied by his or her parents. So it is not really her fault. I'm gonna say this over and over again. because it looks like we are trying to blame it all on her, and it is not really all her fault. It is us, the mindset of the viewers, because we always think that what we see we believe, and it's actually not. It is us that has to improve our quality. We have to filter what's wrong and what's right. We have to see things that we're gonna do and what we're not gonna do. And that's all from me. Thank you.
The Deputy Leader Opponent spends 3 minutes 9 seconds. And for the next is Member Government Minister.
Please.
Thank you for the time given to me. I'm Laely Saptati as government member. Here I want to rebut the statement that was said by Deputy Leader of Opposition. The lifestyle of Awkarin is not appropriate with our culture in Indonesia. Indonesia is well known by our politeness. It is included from the way how we speak, the way how we dress, and the way how act, and etc. From Awkarin's video blog or blog, she showed her daily life which gives information that less educate. She speaks rudely, wear inappropriate clothes, and show her romantic scene with her boyfriend. Those all the Western culture and in contradiction with our culture in Indonesia. She is influenced by Western culture. As an Indonesian people, she must know the rules of law in this country. The viewers are not only adults, but also children and teenagers. If it is constantly happen, it will be a moral degrading in our nation. She can act things like that in America or other countries, but perhaps she feel normal with her lifestyle, but she has to know where she is. It's fine if she apply her lifestyle in other country, but in Indonesia it's not appropriate at all. In the education side, Awkarin's accounts must be banned because it's not appropriate in our generation. From parents' point of view, it is right that they give the freedom to their children to explore the world to figure out self-identity. But as parent view, we should have a limitation to the children how to act well in the environment. The limitation to control the children, such as the way how we act, the way how we dress, and etc. And in the economic side, the way to get money is not only from social media. We can try something new to challenge ourselves. Even if you use the social media as your way to get money, you must know the rules. I think it's enough for me. Thank you.
Member Government spends 2 minutes 43 seconds. And for next is Member Opponent's turn.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Well, I'm Dinza from the member of the opponent team. So, Khadafi, or best known as Awkarin, is one of the most famous telegram these days. And I've heard about, the service of her endorsement and all of the testimonial, and all of them are good. I mean, I have a friend and she has phone cases online shop, and she once got endorsed by Awkarin, and I heard from her that she got over 3,000 new followers and more orders because of the endorsement that Clara did to her online shop. And this represents the success of a job that Clara does right now as a selebgram, and she endorsed many products in Indonesia. And she also said that Awkarin's price per endorsement is all the way cheaper than the other celebgram who haven't reached even 1 million followers yet. So this is Awkarin is the best choice for them to do an endorsement or paid promo. And because of that, I don't think that Awkarin's social media in this case Snapchat and YouTube account must be closed permanently because it will affect like so many people in the industry. And of course, Karin became a trendsetter for what people call as Karin photo edit. This is quite famous this day because Karin is not just just a famous telegram, but she well known as like a good photo editing skill and stuff. So it it helps a lot of people to take an advantages about like this phenomenon from this phenomenon. I have some examples about the advantages that Karin Novelda gives to the Instagram world. The first one is we knew that many people are selling the photo editor with the full back. You know that? I mean like the filters and probably sticker and stuff. And of course from this we knew that they earn money from this business because of Karin's photo editing is such a boom in Indonesia. The second one is many people who are creating photo editing somehow received photo edit offers from many people in the social media world. I mean like those who are not really good in photo editing could ask for some help to those who are good at it. And they have to pay it for like the service that these people who are good in photo editing. The third one is many people become more creative in taking photos because we knew that Karin is she has a good angle in every photo and every side of her. I mean like she knew which part of her body or which part of like a background or something that is fit for her Instagram feed. So these things become to be like an event for many people to represent their own characteristics through photo. The last one is I saw many of like new Instagram accounts that promote themselves to kind of a photo editing tutorial and stuff. And they got so many followers from it because many people want to do photo editing just like Karin did, so that they follow these accounts who share like photo editing tutorial, and they got so many followers. So they also got for endorsement offers and of course such thing like a paid promo, so they can earn money from that. And because of this, as in terms of economic side, it must be like that there will be a big impact for these people in this industry if outside in social media are permanently closed. So I think we must not close them permanently. Thank you so much. That's all from me.
Remember, opponents spend 4 minutes 40 seconds, and for the next is Government Webster.
Okay, thank you for the time. Let me introduce myself. My name is Aldho Irawan, as Government Whip. Okay, as we know, Karin has have a lot of endorsement and commercial, but in her social media, like on her Instagram or YouTube, she always show about her lifestyle and about her words, but she cannot control and she cannot limit her words in social media. I know our Karin follow the Western culture, but she should remember that we live in Indonesia, and he is Indonesian. She is Indonesian. Many teenagers in Indonesia who follow Western culture, and so many teenagers in Indonesia talking dirty. But as you know, they didn't become public figure, but our Karin already become public figure, and since she was already well known in Instagram or YouTube. Our Karen also didn't notice that a lot of followers on Instagram and her YouTube under 18 years old. Then she cannot control her post in Instagram, and she always show her lifestyle like Western culture, but she didn't know most of the follower on her post is under 18 years old. And she had the principle in her life that she didn't like to be two-faced and being herself, but she didn't limit her words on the social media. I think that's a bad attitude from our Karim, because he cannot limit her attitude. And then the conclusion is, when she becomes a public figure, she has to keep her pure. And I think that's all my opinion, and that's it. Thank you.
The government will spend 2 minutes 46 seconds, and for the next is Abang Webster.
And action.
Okay, thank you for the time. My name is Pangestika, and I'm from the member of the opponent team. Okay. The first before they said that the our current social media accounts should be banned, but I think it doesn't. I think it shouldn't be banned, because if we close or turn off the our current social media accounts, maybe she is a smart person. If we close the social media account of our Karin, maybe she can make the new one, because there are so many social media in this era. I mean, this is a modern era, and there are so many social media. So she can make the new social media if we close the Instagram or YouTube account. And the teen just right now is really become a consumptive, but not with Karina Vilda. But some people thought that think that Karina Vilda always be a consumptive girl, but I think she doesn't, because Karina Vilda always do endorsement, and I think endorsement is something like help the online shop out there to promote their product. And I think she can do this and get some money from that endorsement, and she collects the money to go to the university, especially in Venice University. And she ever said that when she was in junior high school, Karina Vilda loved drawing and painting, and she ever became a champion when she was in junior high school. I think it's a good achievement, and maybe her parents is really proud of her. And besides of that, you can see the Alkarin's picture on Instagram or maybe on YouTube, that she really good to take the angle in picture or maybe editing picture. But if you see that actually if Karen Vilda takes the picture, actually she doesn't take the picture with herself, but her friends absolutely help her. So I think Karen Vilda is really good person, because if her friends help her to take the picture, Karen Vilda always gives some money to her friends, and maybe this is a good attitude, I think, because not all of the people do the things like that Karen Vilda do. I mean, give some money for her friends because they help her. Okay, I think that's all from me, and thank you for the time.
Okay, cut, please stop.
The Abandoned Week spent 3 minutes 24 seconds. So that's all for our debate. Thank you for watching.
Department of the Smart University 2015. So this is our debut video that we hope that you guys enjoy this. And don't forget to like, comment, share it, and watch it as many as you can.
Like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe.